It's fine. It's a lot of fun anyway. It's the best intros are when people like
yeah,
yourself
don't know.
or yeah.
Yeah. See, if it was content. Korean or Japanese, I may have had something better. Great, it's me. All right. ESL Terran que no forma parte del cartel HuT, pero no es la bossa. Es el jugador terrano australiano que representa el Mind Freak. Es HuT.
That was beautiful. Y en la sección inferior de la mapa Occido, doble tenemos el australiano. Oh my god, Moreno. creo que es Moreno. Tenemos el jugador más famoso conocido por ser un compañero de habitación de la sonda. Es el viejo compañero de abajo. Él es RunaMoK.
Macarena.
Oh god.
So could you even tell what I said?
I could. Did you say cartel there with HuT?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
that made me question mark.
I said he is the Terran who is a part of the HuT cartel, but isn't a slimy slug. He is. I didn't put the. So in the English translations, I put he is Australian Terran player representing Mind Freak. He is HuT.
Yeah.
What was yours?
Mine was the most famous player known for being a roommate of Probe. I love you, RunaMoK. Oh god.
I like how people put in chat the 1000C Protoss gamers that haunt HuT.
Oh god.
Alright, well, it's a TvT. Could have the aggression game going on. It does seem to be both players going for that similar build, but HuT being a sneaky sneak, hiding that SCB.
Yeah, and RunaMoK was even on the path to check there, but he did turn around at the last moment and said he is distracted by this Reaper.
Reaper Wars. Did you ever watch Robot Wars when you were younger? Like,
I did not.
oh, it was so great.
I did not have Foxtel. That sounds like something that would be on Foxtel.
It wasn't.
Oh, okay.
It was BBC. I think it was on 9.
Oh.
And it was very much like remote control robots literally just fighting each other. It was awesome. Go look it up on YouTube, everybody. It is amazing. It's pretty much what TvT Mech v Mech would look like if you just have one singular 4 against another singular 4. Shrunk down to probably about the size, maybe a Widowmine, and just imagine Widowmine with like huge axes, spinning blades. Hell, even a flamethrower one robot had. Just imagine that, and you have Robot Wars in a cage, in a steel cage as well.
Mate, I just have to, mate, be careful. I don't want you to like summon, because you mentioned mech versus mech, and that is not what I want out of this series. I did not want to end up in a mech versus mech series.
I've been playing Brood War, and I've been learning Terran. That is all but TvT in Brood War. It's mech v mech. Hell, that's TVP. Is mech.
Oh god. Meanwhile, the Widowmine shot.
Oh, okay. I thought it would kill both, but apparently not.
I mean,
but killed even the odds. Well, at least the Widowmine, but does manage to save.
No.
What?
RunaMoK, please.
It's like you know what? To make it fair to HuT, I will kill one of my. I'll kill one of my Marines.
Yeah. He's like, you know what? That Widowmine shot, it was just a little bit too good. You know, I'll just even things out a little bit.
Okay, getting the reactor. HuT, go for the fusion core. We want to see those proxy BCs come out.
That'd be crazy. Oh, interesting. I thought he was going to go straight into a Banshee, but no, instead he's going for a Raven. It still has not been spotted. This proxy hasn't. So again, RunaMoK still has no idea where it is. The fact that Liberator showed up really quickly didn't really tip him off. Oh,
well, let's tip him off now. There's something amiss.
Ay. Unfortunately, RunaMoK, yeah, his Liberator was just caught out in the middle. Oh god, mate, he's about to kill you. The Raven's out.
They questioning my entire life. Fuck are you doing? Well, he does it now, and there's his own Raven out, so we'll only manage to kill off 2 SCVs. There is a tank there for defense, a bunker. Does see things coming out. We'll actually manage to get the Vikings out in time to chase away that high ground vision. Oh, love this.
Yeah, nice lock on there. Looks like the Liberator will go down. Unfortunately, the tank was a little bit out of position. Finally, it does reposition, but Liberator was taken out. The Cyclone! Oh, okay. Ooh.
Oh. Papi.
Papi, please.
See if it remembers. Yeah, and there were the house robots as well. So Kill-A-Lot, I to be fair, I bring this up because I was watching Robot Wars earlier. Not earlier today, just like earlier, like in the last couple of weeks. Oh, it was such a good series. Anyway.
It's not still ongoing? It's not?
It's, they tried a revival a couple of years back. For like a couple of seasons. I don't think it's still on. But yeah, had Craig Charles hosting it. For those who don't know, Dave Lister from Red Dwarf. Great sci-fi comedy series.
Nice. And you know, maybe this is just something about HuT, but right now we just see both players just hitting each other's natural bases. Nice matrix there on the tank of HuT. HuT is forced to pull the boys.
And not even sieging up the tank. The boys have to be pulled here.
Oh my god.
He's gonna lose, but look, that, I mean, yeah, it must be HuT going for, oh, brilliant, landing the Viking. Ugh.
Yeah, but the tanks do on siege, the Viking do go down, and what's scary is that HuT, even though he pulled the boys, he only lost 4 SCVs. Like, he barely lost any workers, just mining time.
It's still proxied, by the way.
Yeah, it's still... Oh god, GG. RunaMoK's brain just couldn't handle what HuT was throwing down, and HuT takes game 1.
Oh, that's... If game 1 is indication of the series, of this series, it's going to be a long one. Because it's a best of 5, remember?
Yeah, it is.
God help us all.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, again, I don't really take either of these 2 players for being too much of mech players. I know RunaMoK has done it before against Zerg, influenced a little bit by Azure, but we'll see. Regardless, like, this was a pretty crazy game already in game number 1, where like both players, they like miss each other's armies, and yeah, really nice defense there by HuT.
We should have game 2 on its way. So that was... Yeah, that was Oxide. I wonder what the next map's going to be.
I'm just... You know what? We haven't said it, so I'm just going to remind them. As a reminder, this is a qualifying match. Just so they know.
Yeah.
Just in case.
So we want bullshit. So 2000 atmospheres. Now, this is another map that I really like in this map pool. Like, it's got that narrow choke point at the natural, pretty much what we saw in Death Aura. But it's not as confined as like Death Aura was in the way. Like, you know, like in terms of like that the main size, like it's a bit bigger. There's more stuff that you can put in the way. It doesn't feel like you're really confined in the way, or at least in my opinion, in the way that Death Aura was. But speaking of a Death Aura, this man right here is up 1-0 at the moment. He is the light blue Terran representing Mind Freaks. Give it up for the one, the only, HuT.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of 2,000 atmospheres LE, we have the Australian Terran, the other Australian Terran representing Legacy Esports. It is RunaMoK.
Oh. Okay. I just feel like that's going to be scouted immediately.
It could be. It could be. Like,
I mean, you know, after you check the whole base with the scouting. Actually, no, you don't scout with SCVs and TvT.
Yeah, we'll see.
Really?
We'll see what happens here. Again, RunaMoK kind of taking a page out of HuT's book. You know, this time the Terran player is RunaMoK, who is proxying, kind of not really proxying, just kind of trying to deceive his opponent, making it look like he's being more aggressive than he really is. So yeah, we'll see if HuT even goes across the map with an SCV or scouts at all. Yeah. Huh.
And it just needs to be the Reaper for both players. What?
Is he hoping that HuT comes across the map with the Reaper, sees nothing, and then immediately runs back home? Is that what he's hoping?
Yeah, but if it was me, I'd just throw that Reaper in there, kill SCVs.
Yeah.
I like how he checked just to make sure that there was no racks getting floated in, which you can do on this map, and it is a strategy, but it's a very unlikely not paid one.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. The Reapers are coming out across the map. RunaMoK is actually checking around his own bases, and it looks like the Reapers may just run into each other. Oh, HuT gets the first shot off. Oh god.
Oh, and the bounce as well. Rip that SCV.
Yeah, SCV goes down, and HuT would win the straight-on fight. Here we go. A second Reaper does finally show up.
Now he knows that the Braxes had the natural.
Well, like, he never suspected that anything crazy was going on anyway. Like, and he's forced to lift up and reposition for the add-on as well. Like,
oh, and HuT's gonna actually does manage to kill off the Hellion before his Reapers died. So this Hellion of RunaMoK will live and manage to push off this Reaper.
Yeah, there we go. RunaMoK, he is able to defend nicely, should be able to clean up this Reaper in the end, and actually the Reaper actually manages to escape somehow. Oh no, he's coming back for him. Oh god.
Rip Reaper. Oh, didn't even get the full range grenade off. Oh, that's sad. And now these Hellions go into the natural. It is a Liberator follow-up here for HuT, whereas RunaMoK, you know, still building his starport. A little bit delayed, I think, by his natural. Hellions won't be able to do much. Ooh, lock on actually. Look at that Cyclone.
Yeah, nicely done. You know, his Cyclone was able to come out just in time, so the Hellions weren't really able to do or achieve much at all in the natural of HuT. As you mentioned earlier, he's going for that Liberator. Meanwhile, RunaMoK, he's just kind of, you know, getting into the swing of things. Again, really interesting opener that just didn't come into play at all. Unfortunately, I feel like RunaMoK was trying to big brain HuT, but HuT just didn't even scout. It was fine. Didn't even matter. Oh boy.
Well, Liberator coming across the map. Raven first here for RunaMoK. So may just get the turret down to try and fend off that harass. A couple of Marines here as well to help, but they're out of position.
And there's no Cyclone either. So not the ideal anti-air defense here for RunaMoK.
He is actually going for double starport.
Huh. interesting decision. As the Raven does come out, and there we go with the auto turret. It is enough to push away this Liberator, but the Liberator does escape with his life. And I'm really curious what the plan is here for RunaMoK. Going double starport like this? And he pulls out of the tech lab.
Lib Viking comp?
Yeah. I guess.
Might see some BCs? Question mark.
He lands on the reactor. He's just gonna try and catch up in terms of the anti-air. Vikings.
I feel like if we look at that unit, yeah, there's no real Vikings here. Oh wow, no real Vikings here for HuT. So it is just the Ravens. 3 Ravens in total, I think. No, 2 Ravens coming in. So I thought he already made one. As there is that rallying a tank there.
Yeah, the tank going down is huge. RunaMoK was even supply block for a moment there as well.
Things aren't going well here for our Terran.
I'm honestly surprised. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised RunaMoK isn't pulling boys with this. All right, here we go. 3 tanks, 3 Vikings, a Raven, and 5 Marines. Let's go.
It's a dream here. And the Ravens, okay, going for the auto turrets here. Actually focusing down that one tank. The auto turrets will go down. Actually, I think only one Raven only survived at this moment. It is very low. Can get picked off by the Vikings, and he's going for the base trade again.
Yep, HuT, he's going to catch these reinforcements. Nice pickoffs here by HuT. RunaMoK, he is not turning around. He's instead sieging up. We'll see if he has enough here to really push on forward. HuT is committed to this.
I mean, I would be too. You have the better army here for HuT.
RunaMoK turns around.
Oh, is it going to be too late? Boys getting pulled here. Nice, actually focus firing there. Does actually used to get one tank down. The Viking's going to go down as well. Not going to get too much damage. And HuT's on match point.
GG. I was about to say that RunaMoK turning around was not the best decision. To be fair, it would have been difficult to force the base trade and go into the natural as well, but he would have had a chance. Meanwhile, pulling all those boys, he lost 24 SCVs for 1 tank. Like, oh boy. GG.
GG. We're gonna have to see something special here for RunaMoK. Try and pull a Maru and get that reverse sweep down. Unfortunately, for him, HuT can't do a proxy Void Ray Tempest for him to try and defend against. So this is going to be an interesting map. Do we see proxy play coming out from RunaMoK, or do we see HuT going for a proxy? That's the thing about HuT. He does like to play these not real standard build orders that you usually generally see with in against his opponents, as we have seen RunaMoK going for the slightly more meta builds here. But especially in that TvP against Stardark, we did see him, with the 4s and the proxy Stargate, proxy Starport. It is going to be one hell of a map.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like I do think that RunaMoK has it in him to take maps and maybe turn this around. RunaMoK is still a very solid player, especially in his TvT. Has been a little bit unfortunate in these last 2 games. A lot of it does feel like it has come down to just army positioning and movements, being caught out of position many times, HuT really maneuvering nicely in the end. But yeah, we'll see.
Vivid, the Vivid Chappie match is going.
Yeah, currently they are in game, so their series is still underway. They haven't finished their series quite yet. I'm actually not too sure who would come out on top there either.
They are, I think, way too evenly matched.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit concerned that maybe they thought it was a best of 3. It's possible. It's possible.
HuT did ask in the last lobby if it was a best of 5.
Yeah. I'll message them, see what is going on. It's possible that they vetoed for a best of 3 instead of a best of 5. Okay. Whew. Lobby has been made. Thank God.
Bears decided to jump onto my lap. Good boy on. Little shit for you. Okay.
Alright, here we go. Our lobby has finally been set, and we are going to be getting into another one of the newer maps.
Oh, Blackburn. I haven't seen a TvT on this map, I'll be honest with you, so I'm not sure what we expect. I would say, it's pretty standard, but that short airspace in between mains could be a way of maybe, we see, well, I'll get more into it, as we have got here on match point to qualify for ESL ANZ Champs Season 1. We have the light blue Terran representing Mind Freaks. Give it up for the one, the only, HuT.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Blackburn LE, we have the Australian Terran player. He is purple. He is representing Legacy Esports. It is RunaMoK. Oh my.
Oh my, indeed. You'd be a bit cheeky here.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of Terran players abuse this for tank positioning, but I haven't quite seen a proxy try to utilize this ramp that goes into the main yet.
I haven't either. And we should be, yep, there's the second rack. So I feel like with the gas being taken as well, it is that two racks proxy Reaper.
Mm-hmm.
You could build inside slow zones, right?
Yeah. Totally. Ooh, HuT, he's checking.
Oh, he's checking. He's like, okay, nothing there.
I'm safe for now.
I'm Gucci.
Yeah, we'll see if he I don't know, maybe even.
He's SCV scouting.
Oh boy. So when the SCV does get into the main base, he's gonna know something is amiss. But because RunaMoK did throw down, his production in his natural earlier, maybe HuT thinks he may be being faked out, so it may be a little bit longer to respond.
He's just gonna check the main base, sees nothing's there. What is the response going to be here from HuT as the SCVs are going back? He has to check the natural.
Yeah. Instead, he is walling off bunker at the ramp, which this ramp doesn't actually melt. And he's checking, just in case.
Yeah, he's going to throw down a bunker.
Oh my god, he's even pulling a couple of ways. He hasn't even seen the positioning of the proxy, but he's feeling it. He's feeling it. Here come the Reapers.
Here it comes. Oh, the Reaper's going down. The Reaper of RunaMoK's going down at the wrong time here. And now, with perfect micro, these Reapers are going to stay alive quite a bit.
Oh, they're going to try.
Alright, well, there is a Hellion on its way here. The third Reaper does come up, but even then, 2 Reapers will take 5 shots. And there's a Hellion. Going to try and have to focus that down. Grenades out. Couple of SCVs still on low health. The third Reaper on its way does get spotted by the vision of the bunker.
And this is terrifying. Now a Marine is out, which means now this bunker does have a unit inside it, and there we go. HuT is actually walling off completely. Wow.
Yeah, good play. He knows, and now he needs to get a Marine into that bunker, but you can get up near that natural gas.
Oh, that he can. He does get spotted by an SCV, so HuT, he is well aware of where the Reapers are, does get forced back, and now RunaMoK, he is forced to expand.
Yeah. Well, you will get his expansion out before HuT here, but HuT's deciding just to tech up, go into that starport, going to tank, so he may just go for a tank drop in his own, setup of that abusable spot.
Yeah. Like, I love this from HuT. I mean, HuT, we've seen time and time again, he has been more of an aggressive player. I don't think we've seen a game of his go on for too much longer, like even go towards the 10-minute mark. And yeah, focusing on this starport, it'll mean that he will be able to get like a medevac if he wants to, like zoom across the map, do whatever damage he can. We'll see how long it takes for him to expand and actually take his natural.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming it's going to be medevac out here. Yeah, right. RunaMoK is just checking for any proxies of HuTs here. But the thing is, if RunaMoK can hold off, this aggression, he's going to be in such a good spot. He's even gotten his own Cyclone. His natural's going to be done. Maybe we would have made a Viking or two here, but instead he's just going to put down the Tech Lab, go for Ravens, which actually may be pretty decent, get those interference matrices off.
Yeah, it is a little bit risky here by RunaMoK, right?
Oh, he's gonna lose two of those Reapers.
Yeah, oh god, did go a little bit too close into that tank fire. But yeah, like delaying his starport production was a little bit risky just because he barely had anything to defend. For the longest time, he had 1 Cyclone and 3 Reapers. But HuT didn't move out. Not yet, anyway, and there we go. Finally, he does opt to go for the expansion.
RunaMoK actually going into bioplay here. So, getting that stem, he's getting more Marines here. There's the pickup from HuT. Where's he going to go? 2 tanks, Marines here. He's that 1 more Marine to keep up, but yeah, I like this position here, actually, from RunaMoK. He's got units in place, maybe a bit too far forward, as he does see a lack of absence of units here.
Oh boy, we'll see how good the lock-on is. I mean,
oh my god, here it comes! Oh, he's actually picked up the 1 hole, but there it goes. Oh, the pickup there, the micro. Pretty decent, and now he has to try and fend off as much as he can. Tank being pulled from the natural here. 1 tank actually going very, very low here. Will get down, but all the Marines are gone. Reaper's getting pulled up. Boys will be pulled as well, and yeah, this actually should be held here.
Yeah, especially with that Raven coming in as well. The auto turret gets thrown down, and RunaMoK holds very nicely, not losing any worker whatsoever. And with that, he maintains his worker lead. HuT only just now finishing up his natural.
Yeah, making it into, and he's going for actually a quick third as well behind that. You say quick third, it's a quick third for him.
I mean, it's a necessary third, right?
Yeah, it's a necessary third. He needs to catch up on that econ. And RunaMoK actually hasn't gone for his own third, so he will be ahead in terms of econ here. But in terms of just pure, oh wow, he's going for it again.
He
this
wants
time with
to
3
keep...
tanks.
Yeah, he wants to keep RunaMoK at home. This is honestly really risky. We'll see what he's going to be able to do here. I mean, thankfully, there's no Cyclone. Oh.
Get spotted out.
It does get spotted. Oh, the Vikings are here, but he doesn't respond. Drop, puppy, drop.
Alright, he does get rid of 1 medivac, but both tanks managed to drop. There is a tank already sieged up. Oh, and the 3rd tank didn't get to drop either. Oh, and the Raven goes down as well. HuT just keeps donating unit after unit to RunaMoK. It's just not working out for HuT whatsoever. This time, RunaMoK has been able to defend beautifully twice now. Sure, he lost 4 workers, but that's fine. He's still ahead in terms of that economy. And now, finally, he can go across the map with his own drop. RunaMoK speaking in his head, why WWSE? What would Seafa do? And he decides to actually go for the drop, but Marines are there. So, not a successful drop, but at least he manages to keep his units alive.
Yeah, that's pretty big, honestly. He was able to keep all of them alive, does back off. Meanwhile, HuT, he's just looking to secure his base as he is finally lifting up his third, looking to land it, and enough time has passed where HuT has been able, for the most part, to close that worker gap.
Yeah, he's even going to overtake it here in terms of, you know, having that third, so all the SCVs will be made. Another thing I want to talk about this map as well, that middle lower base, one that's blocked off. I've only seen one person take that my entire, like, watching it playing. And that was Rogue in, Trap in his,
ESL?
in his, in the fourth map. And, oh wow, there is nothing that I can do here. This may as well be GG. Not even sieging up the tanks. For RunaMoK here, he's just going to bully his way through. Landed Vikings taking care of all the machinery. And this is going to be a GG moment here.
Exactly.
I see Held.
I mean, he does have a couple of Marines on the high ground forced to pull all the boys, but there's just too much here. GG gets called. And RunaMoK puts a point on the board, mate.
Yes. Just... what was that map? Oh wow, we have a winner from the Chappie versus Vivid series. Chappie winning 3-0.
Oh wow.
Will qualify for ESL ANZ Champs.
Yeah, congratulations to Chappie. I love seeing this. We have 4 Zerg players qualifying already.
Yeah. I think I mentioned in chat in the Pepe versus HuT series, where I forgot it was a best of 5. So in the second map, I was like, yeah, Steph's gonna have a wish of 1 Zerg at least qualifying. But yeah, a lot of Zergs. They may not have gotten invited, but they're sure damn showing that they can get invited.
Oh yeah, definitely. There are plenty of Zerg players. Yep, as we get everyone in here. But yeah, there are plenty of Zerg players in Australia. Unfortunately, they weren't invited, as you said, but there still will be plenty of Zerg representation in the main event. And we'll see which one of these 2 last remaining Terrans will qualify through today. What I will say is that I'm glad it's not a 3-0.
Yeah, I think we're all glad that it's not a 3-0 here. But romanticide for our next map. I'll go into more detail. As we do here, up in the top left, the light blue Terran. Unfortunately, not getting the drops he needed in Game 3. He is looking to close out the series, make it a 4-1. He is representing Mind Freak. I mean, I guess you could say McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and a Pizza Hut.
I was in awe after what you after that intro. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Romanticide LE, we have the Australian Terran player. He is purple. He is representing Legacy Esports. And now it is his turn to be proxied. We have RunaMoK.
He runs so far away. Could he get away from the double proxy Reaper barracks?
That's a good question.
Look at this scout light.
Will he check though? Will he check right now? He's checking the mineral line. Does he go south though from here? No, he does not.
Go south.
No! He turned around! No!
He did a trap! He did a trap!
And he's going into the lane! It's a marauder! It's a marauder proxy! We didn't notice! 2 gases were taken! Oh my god. Oh, he's gonna check! He sees it!
Oh, he sees it! Oh no! Oh, puppy! Bios, Bios!
Oh my god, I love it. He even threw down a deeper, which denied this Rax from landing as well. Oh my god.
But he's got enough leeway to get the barracks, and oh no, the SCV going in the wrong way. Oh no. Actually, he's going for double Reaper now.
Oh god, but the Reaper is coming out. It looks like this bunker will not finish. And yeah, really surprising, right? Like he opted to change his mind. He's like, okay, like a Marauder is not going to do anything here. I'm going to go for the Reaper instead.
Yeah, but that bunker, is it going to be enough? That's the question. Oh man, I can't wait for chat to freak out.
Here we go. 2 Reapers do come out here for HuT. He's going to try and focus on some of these SCVs so far. Nice micro. Keeps both alive for now.
Yeah, he does. The SCV. Oh, manages to lose 1 Reaper. Oh no.
Yeah, and now he loses the Reaper. The bunker is finished.
Get that Marine in the bunker.
He died just in case.
He got the Widow Mine. Oh, I don't think, yeah, it's not enough to hit the barracks, but can get rid of the tech add-on.
That he can. Meanwhile, HuT has to be careful. If he goes up that ramp, he will get a Widow Mine shot to the face.
Oh, he's gonna get Marine bullets to his face. Goes up anything.
Oh god, no!
Well, to be fair, at least it wasn't healthy Reaper. It was very low, and most likely would have got picked off. And yeah, you know, this rush is just ended here for HuT.
And interesting decision here. So HuT, obviously, as you said, the proxy does get stopped, and HuT is going for Cyclones.
Yeah, with backfilled accelerators.
Yeah.
Huh. Not something you see every day. Generally, you see it in TvZ and a bit later in TvT. If you go for a more BattleMech type of style, because it does help, you know, with those armored units, especially if, you know, the player does go for a roaches in TvZ. But instead, you know, if you can get the lock-ons and pull away and keep the vision on tanks and such, that's going to be a bit of an ouchie there.
Yeah, I mean, Cyclones in general, like, they have a lot of DPS output, right? And now they're going to have more so with this. He's actually working on his 3rd Cyclone. He's landing his Rax here in the natural, maybe looking to attempt to contain his opponents.
This is ludicrous right now.
He literally just landed the Rax just to make a tech lab to delay the natural.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, what? That is something you never see. And like,
yeah. But it's so smart, right?
Yeah.
Boy, as the tech lab will eventually go down, we do have the natural base on the way for HuT. So even though his natural was made later than that of RunaMoK, like, it is on location, so he will be able to catch up, or, you know, actually be equal when it comes to the economy.
What can we expect here? That's
oh my god, the Raven!
The question. Oh yeah, immediately lock onto the Raven. Well, that Rax is going to go down. Luckily, he made 2 before. Oh, now the lock onto the tanks. Oh.
Very fast reaction there by RunaMoK. He was able to just barely save the tank with his micro, but he loses the Cyclone. These Cyclones have done so much damage. Oh my god, they get the tank!
Yeah, but all the Marines have survived, and he is going for a quick thing here. Oh, ay, papi de prita. Why am I speaking Spanish?
that's what TvT does to you, mate. Especially when these 2 are involved. Oh my god. Meanwhile, there we go. RunaMoK is finally going across the map with this drop. There isn't too much at home to defend. Like, there's 2 tanks and a Marine, so maybe RunaMoK can do something in the main.
Yeah. Especially, he will spot out with these 2 racks, but it may not be enough, as now we do no boost in. He's just gonna cancel these 2 racks, get these Marines out. Pull, no pull just as yet. Gonna lose 3 SCVs, 4, 5.
Oh my
Only
god.
2 Marines. There is a tank now, and Poison getting pulled. Oh, ay. It's looking grimmer and grimmer here for our light blue Terran.
Yeah, exactly. 10 SCVs to a single drop. Like, that's pretty huge. RunaMoK, some nice damage was dealt there. Now he's ahead by those 10 workers. What I will say is that, like, HuT was able to do some nice damage across the map earlier, right? Killing the tank and the Raven. It does hurt RunaMoK's push later on. Oh my god!
Oh my god. Oh! Ah! Well, yikes.
It does pick up
once again, we're gonna have the armies skipping each other.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, mate, but HuT, he just gets a feeling. He's like, all right, I gotta push out now. Now is the moment, and they will miss each other. What is there at home to defend? There's a lone Raven here. Meanwhile, for HuT, he doesn't have anything either. Real question is, will anyone turn around?
Does anyone turn around? I feel like actually HuT has the better attacking force. Not sure what's defending it. Oh no. Tank will get picked off. Does manage to kill off a couple of Marines there, as now in comes the push here. Third will go down for RunaMoK here, but he can sacrifice that for now. And pull up onto the main. There is a tank there. A couple of Vikings as well. This is where I wish we had in-screen action here, Light.
Exactly. It looks like the tank of HuT just barely does get picked off. Meanwhile, HuT is just elevating everything into the main base of RunaMoK. And once again, we do have this base trade going on here. Thankfully, there is a Viking to protect the tank, so HuT just can't drop on top of the tank.
Oh, the tank's coming out.
Oh, God.
Oh, that tank barely survives. Oh, we'll finally manage to go down, but that's nearly all the Marines and the Medivac's going down. It looks like that push up into the top, into HuT's base was taken care of. Does he pull the SCVs here to try and stop this? Does list the CC?
Yeah,
that's the cycling down, and it's even on workers, Light.
We're even on workers. These are naked tanks, which aren't the best, to be honest. Like, the Vikings could land and try to take them out. HuT, he's defended at home. He's cleaned everything up.
Yeah, we'll get the Vikings later to clean up these tanks. All right, well, and pretty even base trade here for both these players. Oh, if that Widowmine had just gone down in time, all those Marines would be dead.
HuT just barely coming out on top in the end. I feel like he's slightly ahead in workers. He was able to kill the third of RunaMoK, so they're both still on 2 bases. RunaMoK does have 2 Ravens though, and that is pretty important. There's a lot of value, there's a lot of potential there in those Ravens with their spells.
I mean, actually, if he could get... Did he see the Marines coming through? See if he could get Dorito dust onto those Marines. Okay, does he? What does he do?
He's sitting forward, oh my god!
It is crazy, trying to pick up the tank, but unable to. Too many Marines. The auto turrets as well, proving too much to deal for HuT. This is on a knife's edge. Like, there's no medevacs. These are unvaccinated Marines.
Oh god.
They're gonna get the Runa.
And we just saw like half of them die for free. Like, I kind of favored HuT's army a little bit, like in a head-on engagement, but pushing into a siege tank like that, committing after he saw the defensive position, like, he lost his goddamn mind. And oh boy.
And even getting the Liberator into the dead space behind the... He's not even gonna get the end. eBay up. This is well, looking good for El Hato here.
Yeah. There's an interesting difference between these two players in that RunaMoK is remaking his third. HuT is staying on 2 base. Like, he's just working on upgrades and production. Like, he has no intention of expanding right now. Once again, just being ultra aggressive, going for another drop. He has still not dealt with this.
If he removes that Liberator, and did that drop get?
Just barely.
But
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that drop from HuT gets spotted. I'm pretty sure there's a Viking as well on patrol. If we just look down, yeah, that's all the Vikings. So no way, and missile turrets. There is no way HuT could drop into that. And now here comes the drop from RunaMoK.
Exactly, and what is there to defend? There is a pretty strong army at the natural, but that's at the natural, not necessarily in the main base. We'll see how much damage can get done. He's trying to focus on at least one of these add-ons.
We'll manage to get out in time as well. Oh.
Yeah, this is disastrous for HuT, right? Like, if this third base lands and gets secured, then RunaMoK is gonna have such a massive advantage. HuT has to try and stop this from happening, either stop it from landing or try and end the game any moment now. And here we go. He's just going across the map.
Yeah, but there's still spellcasters on the field here for RunaMoK. Doesn't have too many Vikings, so anti-air can't really pick up medevacs as much as he wants to here. So maybe look to go for the Dorito Dust, the anti-armor missile here. And he's even gonna throw down the sensor tower. Does see that there's an army coming up towards his main here.
Yeah, and what's important, he just sent 2 Marines down. So as you said, like, he scouted the army. He's ready with his Ravens. Let's see what spells get thrown. There we go.
There it is. Oh, that is almost the entire army there. They are going to get shredded. Interference matrices. Even on the tanks, they can't do anything. And we're going to a game 5 light.
Oh my god. GG. RunaMoK is able to just, turtle up, focus on his defense, weather the storm, weather the HuT, and he does take the game. Oh my god. Wow. The ace match, people. We are going there. One of these players will qualify. Only one, though. Which one will it be is the real question here. Oh god.
It's Beckett Industries. Oh lord, we're finishing off the day with Submarine.
Oh no.
Oh lordy.
Not like this. Boy, we're just waiting for the players to ready up, and we're just gonna be diving straight into this. I wouldn't be surprised, mate. Are we gonna be in a scenario where both players proxy each other? They've been taking turns.
I am RunaMoK spawned the "Is this a pigeon?" emote.
It's the "What is this" emote. It's like,
yeah, what is this? That's right. It didn't do that. This baby can fit so much cheese. All right. Well, we are on to Beckett Industries, the industry where you want to get all your Thomas Beckett item needs for, and of course you don't get that reference. Look up your medieval English history as Henry V. Anyway, we have here spawning in the bottom left, the light blue Terran. Can he avoid the reverse sweep? Can he qualify for ESL ANZ Champs, or will he have to go to the second qualifier next week? Representing Mind Freak, this is HuT.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Beckett Industries LE, we have the Australian Terran player. He is purple, representing Legacy Esports. He was down 0-2 in the series, but he has brought it back to the ace match. Can he make the reverse sweep happen? Can he pull a Maru? It is RunaMoK. Was that too soon? Was that?
No. I mean, is Gemini in chat?
Yeah, poor Gemini. Feels bad, man. At this point, like, if something happens to Trap, people aren't concerned about Trap. People are concerned about Gemini.
They're about Gemini. Oh, he still has SOS to go. Oh wait. Well, anyway, it is going to be standard TvT. After the last couple of games, we're shocked. No, Paul, just shocked that it's normal. That's all. SCV fight. Oh, boo! 2-on-1, boo!
HuT just barely coming out on top there. He did trap the SCV in the base and then end it. Cool. So we'll see if that's indicative of the entire game here. I'm honestly surprised that, you know, no one went for anything crazy. I mean, it's very ballsy to go for like a proxy in the ace match. Mario would have done it, but
Mario would have done it. Mario did do it.
Yeah, he did. Oh god.
He broke Trap's heart.
Oh god.
When we saw all Trap's reaction, that was all of us right there. Because we all been through that. Oh, god damn it.
Aye. But we are in a more standard game here on Beckett Industries. You know, they're both expanding, they're both being relatively defensive. We just see RunaMoK favoring the Widowmine to hold at home. Meanwhile, HuT's just kind of chilling, just kind of working on his production.
You know what? I'm gonna call someone. I'm gonna call Seth out here. You know, talking about all Zerg should qualify. Where's Seth watching the stream? I was looking for some Seth hype in the chat.
I mean, maybe she's lurking. Maybe she's lurking in the chat. I don't know. It is a TvT, so maybe she's already tuned out. Maybe she's
but
like,
to be fair, the last 2 games were enough to get you, to be awake and be like, oh.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. Like, we have had a pretty sick series here. Like, as many memes as there are about TvT and how slow it can be and how, like, positional it can be. Like, it's been very, very, like, hyper-aggressive here between these two.
It has been a brood war matches. Reaper spotting here. Coming out looking like 4 Reapers, 3 Hellions. Is there an armory with this?
There is not.
Yeah, so this is just looking to be standard pressure play to keep the Reapers alive, but with the bunker.
Cyclone, Widowmine. Oh, he's trying to go straight into the main.
Cyclone there, as well as Marines, but is it going to be enough lock on onto one of those Reapers? Try and get some SCV damage. They do get pulled. But looks like Haylight.
Wow. We don't have game mode.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take one. So 7 SCVs going down there.
I was about to be shocked, and I was about to say, "Oh my god, did no SCVs really die?" I was like, "What?" And then I paid closer attention. I saw they were dying, but they were not being counted. So yeah, 8 SCVs go down.
7 in that attack. The one got killed off at the entrance of HuT's main. Remember? But I'm going for a slight counter attack here. Not exactly what I would want to go for. Oh, but he has got 2 Reapers into the main.
Yeah.
And a tank. Hey, oh god. Yikes.
Yeah, unfortunately, RunaMoK, he did like move command forward into tank range, so he was pushed away. I'm not too sure what happened there, where HuT pulled all his boys away, but...
he probably thought there was more, so he was probably looking, but since there wasn't, looks like RunaMoK's just going to go home. He's going to get his Ravens. There is a Viking out for HuT. I don't think there is one. Yeah, there isn't one for RunaMoK, so... This could be potentially game-ending. Look here, 3 tanks, only 1 Raven.
I'm a little bit concerned just because the tanks are not siege for RunaMoK. There we go. The Marine does spot the army. He does. Oh no, he actually goes to meet the army. Oh god.
Well, that wasn't in tank range. Yeah, he's just going to set up into the main here. Oh no. Oof.
Yeah, the tanks are in range of the production. Oh my god, even the tank!
And this is why I don't like Beckett.
Meanwhile, the Ravens do come in, throw down some auto turrets. It looks like 1 tank will fall, but there are still 2 remaining.
Yeah, it has to be careful. The Raven's gonna go down as well. Like, Starpot's gonna go.
Even throws out a mule to repair his Raven, but the Raven won't stop moving!
He's actually repairing it, moving around.
Ay.
Raven, give me a hug.
Just
now the
wanted to hug.
factory's gonna fall. Oh no, GG. HuT gonna take the series and qualify for ESL ANZ Champs.
GG, well played. Congratulations, HuT. Massive shout out to RunaMoK. Again, RunaMoK, it was looking disastrous for him with how the series started, right? He was down 0-2. I thought it was it. I thought it was over. But he clawed his way back in. He was able to make a series out of it. It was entertaining. It was close. And yeah, he made HuT work for it. Could have gone either way.
Could have. But unfortunately it didn't for him, so I mean, what can you expect? I guess we'll see maybe potentially later as I wouldn't say later, but as that was our final match for the day.
Mm-hmm. That it was. Congratulations, HuT, as he is the final player to qualify for ANZ Champs through the first qualifier, joining everyone else. If you wanted to go through them.
Yeah, so we have Chappie, Crimson, Oreo, Peppy, Pez, and of course HuT. So what's that? 4 Zergs, 1 Protoss, and another Terran.
Yeah, congratulations.
So where are all the Protoss, Light?
Where are all the Protoss? I mean, Probe was already invited in, but that is a good question. You know, I'm sure the other Protoss players like Rise and like Starduck will have another chance next week. Of course, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be casting once again, cheering for our boys. There are still plenty of spots remaining. There's still another 6 next week, which is, again, a lot of qualifying spots. So yeah, still plenty of chances for the players who didn't make it through today to make it through next week. Right. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today, Quirky. I know it's been a long time, not just for joining me for the cast, but also for signing up and playing as well.
It was fun. Do you have the nuts for HuTs coming out? I'm saying let's play AoE 4.
At least it's not Tarkov. At least it's still an RTS. But yeah, like, it was great to see you competing again. And honestly, what I will say, because I did notice a couple of other names missing, like Flaming Blade is the other big one, who didn't show up today. Like, because there are 6 spots next week, like there's like some good chances for amateur players to qualify as well.
Yeah.
Quirky.
Light.
True. Like, depending on how the bracket turns out, like, sure, you got like your favorites, but like there's a chance there for like for an underdog to slip through. A very real chance.
Yeah, Starduck.
Nah, he's a favorite, mate. What are you on about?
Anyway, Light, where can we find you?
Yes, that is the end of the broadcast, and you can follow me at light_VIP on all the social medias out there if you are interested. But you know, most likely you will find me here on the CranKy Ducklings, as we have plenty of tournaments to cast, especially in the coming weeks, because all the DreamHack qualifiers are upon us. The Oceania qualifiers, the America and Latin America qualifiers, as well as the Korean ones. There's plenty of StarCraft here on this channel. As you can see on the screen right now, we will be live at 5 p.m. KST with Grand Platypus Open. That is, of course, our weekly Oceania and Southeast Asian event. So I can't guarantee that all these players that we just saw are going to be there, because they've been up since the early morning and they've been playing a lot of StarCraft already. But there are some of them who, you know, are undeterred. They're willing to play as much StarCraft as they can, so they will show up there. More likely than not, all of Southeast Asia will show up there because they haven't been playing today, like Mia Micah and Ender and Gogo Joey. So stay tuned if you want some of that action. Otherwise, Quirky, where can people find more of you? I know you've been casting some Formula 1 recently, have you not?
Yes, F1 2020, Formals F1 FF. Sorry, Formals F1 2020 FF League continues tomorrow. We are at Monaco, and once I find the other track that we're at, Monaco, and no, actually we're at Canada and Mexico tomorrow. Singapore, Monaco, not for another 2 weeks. Oh my god. So yeah, come that that's absolutely amazing. We want to see Formula One cars just be absolutely drive by just absolute tunes, then come along to that, twitch.tv/QuirkyCars. And of course, if not that, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/QuirkyCars. I think that's all.
Nice. Thanks again for joining me for the broadcast today. Massive shout out to all the players who did qualify through qualifier number 1. And again, if you want some more of that StarCraft action, hit that follow button. We'll be live in 3 hours, so you have some time to go get some food, take a break, stretch your roaches, and hydrate your hydras. And we'll be back in 3 hours. Until then, see you next time.
Ciao, Bella.
Ciao.